So welcome back to another extra channel video. Today I just want to do a very quick unboxing of the ADIDAS ADIOS 9 and show you a couple of things about this shoe. I've heard this shoe is pretty lightweight and it is pretty exceptional. I'm going to be doing a little weigh-in against the Streakfly, which is another shoe very similar to this one in terms of what it's meant for, and then I'll do a little sizing comparison with the SL2 from ADIDAS so that you guys have a good idea. I have already pulled it out of the box, spoiler alert, but I've got to be honest with you, I haven't tried it on yet and I'm very excited to get my foot into this one. It feels so lightweight, and of course we're using the Lightstrike Pro foam, which is one of my favorites. The upper looks very flimsy. I'm excited to see how that feels, if it has any form of structure at all, or if it really does feel like that racing flat. I tell you what it reminds me of, actually, the Atreyu base model, the very first shoe I ever tried. Very kind of reminiscent upper of that, but it does feel a lot better quality. But that midsole foam, there's not a lot of it, but it feels really good. Right, so before we do a weight check, let's do a little bit of a sizing check with the SL2. So the SL2, I struggle with sizing a little bit. As you can see here, I did a few videos on this shoe, but I pulled out the insole there, and it fitted a lot better. That seemed to resolve the issue. I'm interested to see if I have the same fit in this. This one, I've got to be honest with you, looks a little bit wider in the toe box, so I'm excited to see what the sizing's like. Right, I'm choosing my left foot because my left foot is slightly bigger than my right foot. Now, in terms of the SL2, my foot, I've probably got, my toe is right at the end there, so probably like half a thumb width, if that. Before I took the insole out, it was less than that, so it does fit better now that the insole's not in it. That's the edge of my foot there. I never ever had any issues with the narrowness. I mean, ADIDAS toe boxes taper off quite a lot, but I've never had any issues with rubbing or anything there. It's always been the length that's done me with ADIDAS. So these are okay once I remove the insole. Let's check out the ADIOS 9. I can tell you instantly way better. So less of a tapered toe box, I feel like, although it looked relatively similar. I've even got room here, which is crazy for ADIDAS, and toe, I'd say I've got slightly more up here, which is great. This is a much more, what I would say, normal size fitting shoe. Look at this. I've got space all around the top here, which is absolutely fantastic. As a side note, they feel great as well. This upper really does feel nice. Everything feels so good about this shoe. But yeah, in terms of fit, it's much more normal. So if you ever had sizing issues with the SL2, I'd say you're going to get a little bit more room in this one as well. Right, and I'm going to borrow my wife's desk here because it's much cleaner than mine. So this is one of my favorites ever, and this type of shoe, nice lightweight, speedy shoe. So the Streakfly comes in at 215 grams. This is literally the lightest shoe I have ever owned, and we'll do the right foot on the ADIOS 9 because we've just done the right foot on the Streakfly, and that is 220. So that is literally 219.20. So 5 or 6 grams difference. The issue I always had with the Streakfly was its durability. I never got one past 200 miles. I think this one's only got 120 miles in it, and already it's starting to look a little bit worse to wear. Plus I found the foam went a little bit flat in it, but for whilst it lasted, it was absolutely incredible. Loved it for those fast workouts. So I'm hoping that this thing can come in and do a very similar job. And of course we know Lightstrike Pro lasts a lot longer. So let's hope that this thing does a good job. So we go, just a little video there, just going through a couple of specs early on. Excited to get this out on a test. I'll try that out tomorrow, see how it does in the workout, and report back on the main channel with a full video.